Holy shit. My driving test is on Thursday. Literally day after retrograde ends. Immediately going through the skills test. It's pretty crazy. Look at my little clovers. They're looking so healthy. No 4 leaves yet. But give it time. Maybe the last one will come from our pot here. Everything still looks pretty moist. But I'm just like absolutely blown away by the fact. Ooh, I could use water. Alright, I guess we're gonna water after all. I'm just blown away by the fact that like I'm already about to do the skills test. Part of me wants to clam up, but I know I can do it. Just gotta have confidence and know that I'm a thorough person. I make sure that my habits are ingrained before I do anything, and I'm cautious. Within reason. I got this. Something about making sure you've got sure footing here. That's important. Making sure that your footing, your foundation is secure. I don't know, it's like the energy from yesterday is just better. It's not the same issue as before. Like, I don't know, that resurgence of old patterns, energy, feeling like I was having a meltdown. It didn't carry over into today. The portal is symbolic of leaving all those things behind. And more than that, acknowledging and recognizing what exactly you had to learn in that situation helps you get through it. So for me, I think there was some part, Spirit wanted me to understand that when, like, I think some people can have some kind of trigger. Like, for example, when I'm not working out, clearly I go through an emotional crisis. But it's almost like it reminds me of like when a toddler needs a nap and they're throwing a fit, but they don't know that's why they're throwing a fit. For them, they're just up in their feelings and having a freak out. But you know, they just need a fucking nap. And I think when I get pent up like that, I don't necessarily know that's what's wrong. But really, I just need to blow off steam physically in some way. And when I can't blow off steam or I don't blow off steam, it's not good. The emotional reactions are very real. And those are the situations that test our impulses. So what part of what I needed to learn here was impulse control, because not acting on those bad thoughts, bad behaviors is part of the test too. It's okay to vocalize that you're feeling some kind of way. It's okay to be like, okay, well, this is my instinctual reaction right now. This is what I feel like doing, but that's not what you're actually doing. You can explain your feelings without actually living out those feelings. You know what I mean? So, it's just because you want to hit the big red button, you're talking about being in an emotional place of wanting to hit the big red button. That doesn't mean you're hitting the big red button. And I'm so happy tomorrow's when I start working out again. My rest week is officially at the end. One day right before retrograde's over. Ooh, look, we've got leaves coming now. Little red leaves. Our rose bush is on the upswing. We are emotionally complex creatures, and it's not always cut and dry. It's not always simple. It's not always emotionally stable and emotionally grounded thought processes. Our little kiwis, 2 of them are looking like they're doing okay. And then This one looks like it's browning out. That one is browning out. But the others all seem like they're doing all right. They're still spotting. We don't know exactly how that's going to go yet. But all hope is not lost. The situation's not over. They just went through some shit, you know? Happens. But nobody in this situation should be on a pedestal, you know? Nobody's perfect, and nobody does or says the right thing every single time. We're not perfect. We are perfectly imperfect. And understanding each other's triggers and responses and reactions and doing what you can not to contribute to the triggering process, because it's going to happen one way or another, but knowing how to handle somebody's triggers and how to not mishandle the situation is how you make those things work. Somebody was in my comments, and I'm not trying to say that they're all the way wrong or, you know, anything like that. I'm not judging their statement. But they said that if you had any doubt at all, then that's not your person. And I don't think that that's true. I think that doubt is a perfectly reasonable thing to have in any situation. I am a skeptic at heart, and I will always question everything. That's who I am. That's how I operate, and I'm never going to change that, because only a fool does not question everything. But the point is not that you don't question things, it's that you follow your intuition. It's that you follow your internal guidance. If you walk into a relationship and you don't question anything because you think that's your person, that's naive. And you will get surprised. But if you go in questioning not just whether that's your person or not, but why you feel the way that you feel, why they do the things that they do, why they feel the way that they feel, you go in questioning all of these things, understanding the reasons why, and then trusting your gut about whether that's the right situation for you. That's how you eliminate your doubts. That's how you gain the knowing of whether that's your person or not. It's not just blind faith. It's trust in the universe, in the synchronicities, in your intuition, in your spirit team. But nothing is happy, fun, positive all the time. Nothing. There's always going to be good days and there's always going to be bad days. And all you can do is enjoy as much as you can on those bad days too. When you are in your head, when you're feeling some kind of way. You lift each other up, you help support each other. You try and help each other pull through. You don't run away, you don't give up. You don't... Can you imagine having an imperfect day, a day where things just aren't right or somebody says the wrong thing, and your person, who you believe is your person, says, well, you must not be my person because I'm questioning things today. Then even if it was right, it wouldn't be anymore, because that would trigger an abandonment wound. That would make the other person feel like you're a flip-flopper. And you know, I might have said yesterday that, like, it made me wonder if it was meant to be. But I'm not sure that that's actually how I felt. I think in an emotional moment, you say all sorts of stuff. Because we're not perfect. The wind just picked up. Feels really good out here today. My point is, we're not all knowing and we're not all perfect. And having the grace for your other person and for yourself is necessary in order to facilitate a positive, healthy relationship. and that person for you might say the wrong thing.